your CRM strategy has to really dictate what your data strategy is, and you have to be willing to say, this is not part of what we're trying to do with this tool. And that comes from the very beginning. That comes from your RFP. That comes from the beginning of your process. You talked about it this morning in your presentation that you define your mission and what the system's going to be. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3. It's not going to be 1 through 10, because if it starts to get into that piece, you're going to really struggle with being able to deliver on the promise of what your charter is, what you're supposed to do. So, and I'm looking at a particular company in my thought, and I use it as an example here. It's a financial services company. It's a B2B company. And what are the things that they needed for their salespeople to be effective? Well, they got kind of lost on their agenda. They were like, we need revenue, we need account plans, we need client issues and requests, we need all of our marketing and every single communication we send out to the customer to be in the CRM system. We need every single client survey that we've sent out to them. And I thought to myself, does the average salesperson really want to have all of that information? Well, yeah, they might want it on an individual basis when they have to dig down deeper into something, but there's other tools to be able to get that information from. Doesn't have to be in the CRM tool. What you're missing, and the things that we really need to focus on, is every single client interaction from a sales meeting and a business development perspective needs to be in the CRM tool. And the CRM tool that we were using, or that they were deploying at that company, actually did not connect very well with Outlook, so they were missing about 60 to 80% of all of the client interactions that were taking place. So that needed to be fixed. The call reports. Well, we had different divisions of the company on different CRM platforms. I'm sure many of you have multiple instances of a CRM tool within your organization, especially if you're a larger organization. I think the challenge that we saw is that a very important call report was sitting in one side of the organization where it was really relevant to somebody else that was interacting with that customer today, and they didn't have that information. Whether that was a positive or a negative situation, it depends on what was contained in the call report. But the goal is to be able to have everybody to be able to understand what's happening with that customer. Lead management, I think this was a key piece. Most CRM systems have this. They have the tool to be able to do that. But I think the real pain point comes from both the business and the technology, is to be able to decide how they score those leads, how they route those leads, how they deliver those leads. And really that's going to add more pipeline and your ability to be able to build your business and grow your business maybe faster than those client surveys might. And then finally, while you're building things to watch what's coming in the front door, you do have to keep an eye on what's kind of walking out the back door from where you have customer issues. And that's where they start to tie in things like, oh, well, we need to have all of the client issues and all of the revenue that's at risk here. Why are the reasons why this is at risk? Why are we experiencing the fact that this customer is looking at our competitors and they've been a customer with us for 10 years? And I understand that, but it doesn't always have to be all in one system, because you can do individual research and look at individual situations to be able to come up with the data. But the day-to-day aspects of your CRM is about building business development, watching what's going out the back door, managing client interactions, and understanding that when you have those interactions, what is the result of those interactions? What did the customer tell you that they need?